Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Playing Pauper. So it's been a minute since we've actually played a Playing Pauper deck, and I'm excited for this one. This is Life, basically this weird infinite life combo deck for the Pauper format, and originally it was sent into me by Horde of Notions. I did make some changes to the deck, but it's based around an idea from Horde of Notions. So thanks to Horde of Notions for sending it in, and I think this deck's going to be really fun. I'm not sure how it's going to go on Magic Online. There might be a lot of clicking involved to go infinite, but it's a really cool, really unique combo deck, and with Pauper kind of getting more support and having these new events on Magic Online, pretty exciting time for the format. So anyway, a quick reminder before we break down Life for Pauper. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy playing Pauper in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Life combo, and to really understand this deck, we gotta walk through the combo. So part one of our combo, and basically we need 3 pieces to make the combo work, although we have redundancy with each of our combo pieces. So step 1 is we need a creature like Deru Spiritualist or Task Force that gets more toughness when it's targeted by a spell or ability. So Deru Spiritualist, when it's targeted by anything, spell or ability, gets +0/+2, Task Force +0/+3, one's 2 mana, one's 3 mana. So this is combo piece number 1. Combo piece number 2 is we need a free way to target our own things repeatedly. So Nomad en-kor, Spirit en-kor, kind of janky creatures, but they both have the same ability. You can pay 0 mana and redirect 1 damage from Nomad's en-kor to a creature you control. And the thing about this ability is you don't actually need damage to be being dealt to activate the ability. If we have a Nomad's en-kor out along with another creature, we can activate that 0 ability an infinite number of times, as many times as we actually want to, at any time, no restrictions about it. So you probably see where this is going. If we can get down a Spiritualist or Task Force with a Nomad's en-kor or Spirit en-kor, we can basically give our Task Force or Spiritualist infinite toughness. And infinite, I mean Magic Online infinite. We can do it a whole bunch of times, get it like 1,000 toughness. We can't go infinite or we'll just time out, but we can give it Modo infinite toughness. So once we give our creature infinite toughness, the last piece of the puzzle is Devour Flesh or Severed Strand. So the idea is pretty simple. We play Spiritualist or our redundant combo piece Task Force. We play Nomad's en-kor or Spirit en-kor. We make our first combo piece have as much toughness as possible, 1,000 toughness, 2,000 toughness, however much we can do without timing out. Then we use Devoured Flesh to target ourselves to sack our infinitely tough Spiritualist and gain infinite amount of life, or our Severed Strands to sack our Spiritualist and kill a creature and gain that amount of life. So the idea of this deck is essentially that we're going to gain infinite life. It's not really infinite, as I said before. We're going to gain like 1,000 life, let's say, and then we hope that our opponent can't actually kill us before they're running out of cards, or we go ultra janky beatdown with our creatures. We also have another finisher, and that is Pestilence. If we absolutely have to kill our opponent, we gain infinite life, then we play our Pestilence, and since we have like 1,000 life and our opponent has 20 life, our opponent's going to die first to Pestilence. We just spend our turns activating Pestilence as much as we can, pinging our opponent. They might be attacking us with creatures. That's fine. We have so much life it doesn't matter. Eventually, we just drain our opponent out of the game with Pestilence, maybe combined with the janky beatdowns of Spirit en-kors and our Task Forces and so forth. Otherwise, Grim Harvest gets combo pieces back from the graveyard, just returns a creature to our hand, then it can return to our hand when a creature dies if we pay the mana. Read the Bones cycles through our deck to find combo pieces, one of the best digging pieces in the Pauper format, basically going 4 cards deep to try to find the piece we need. So it helps us assemble our combo pieces. Castigate, a little bit of discard, kind of the Thoughtseize of the Pauper format. Otherwise, Dusk Legion Zealot just gives us an additional creature that works well with Severed Strand. Since we can sacrifice it, we kind of get the value out of it immediately by drawing a card. So gives us a blocker, a body on the battlefield that keeps us churning through our deck to find our combo pieces. We have a bit of removal. Stinkweed Imp, I'm counting it as a removal spell. It's basically in the deck because it's really good at blocking against the Delver decks. It flies, it has pseudo Death Touch, so if our opponent's playing Delver, this is just a really hard wall to get through. We can dredge it back if it happens to die. Disfigure for the early game. Doomblade kills pretty much anything. In the mana base, Bojuka Bog for graveyards, Cabria Crossroad gains us some life, some basic lands. Basilica can let us pick up our Bojuka Bog or our Crossroads to gain more life and exile more graveyards. Scoured Barrens, Ash Barrens is more dual lands. In the sideboard, we have a bunch of ways to protect our combo. So in game one, our opponent's not really going to really know what's happening, so there's a good chance we can just catch them by surprise, because this is a very rogue combo that people don't really play in the Pauper format, so our opponent's not going to know what's going on in game one. In game two, they're going to have an idea of what they need to kill to keep us off of our combo. So Duress gets rid of counter spells, removal spells that could fizzle our combo. Standard Bearer just eats a removal spell instead of one of our combo pieces. If our opponent wants to kill one of our combo pieces, they have to first target and kill the Standard Bearer. Prismatic Strands can fizzle the damage of like lightning bolt effects. Also could be a fog effect if we're under pressure and need to stay alive for a bit. Disfigure, Oblivion Ring, Sanctifiers give us more removal. Relic for graveyards, Choking Sands gets rid of Tron lands, and that is life for Pauper, and that's our Playing Pauper deck for this week. So I have no idea how this deck's going to go. It is definitely very rogue. It is super unique. The combo, the good news is, has a lot of redundancy. As you saw during the deck tech, every single one of our 3 combo pieces essentially has 2 different cards that fulfill the same role. So rather than hoping we draw a single 4 of, we have like 7 or 8 of each combo piece in our deck, which means we should be able to just brute force draw into our combo pretty consistently, and then hopefully we just catch our opponent by surprise and are able to win the game. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to try it out. Hopefully it's fun. Hopefully we don't time out too often, but let's get to the gameplay, see how it works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap up. All right, playing Pauper time. We are looking to gain infinite life, and this hand's actually kind of close to gaining infinite life. We have the combo. We need a payoff, basically. That's the main thing we're missing. So, Nomad en-kor, Task Force, or Spirit en-kor gives us infinite life. Well, let's just Ash Baron. Pass the turn. Hopefully Read the Bones can find us our missing combo piece. This is a bit of an awkward start, but it's actually fine since we can Orzhov Basilisk next turn to pick it up. So Infinite Toughness. And let's see what we're up against. Hopefully it's not something counterspell heavy or removal heavy. Hopefully it's just like none of those things. None of those things at all. Opponent. Great Furnace. Alright, so Affinity, I guess? Well, tap Ash Barrens, play Basilisk, pick up Ash Barrens, cycle Ash Barrens. I guess we just take a Plains here. Yeah, take a Plains. Pass the turn. We're getting close. This hand seems reasonable. So basically, we need a way to kill a creature for toughness, and gain life based on its toughness. Pass the turn. We're off to a bit of a clunky start. All right, opponent. Gonna time out here on turn 1. All right, opponent untaps. Plays a Seed of the Synod. Ichor Wellspring. All right, opponent's getting there. They're figuring it out. And passes. I'll play the Plains. We can't win next turn. If we Read the Bones, we have to discard, though. Let's Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Nomad's en-kor. Pass the turn. So we need 1 more mana before we can really try to win. So if we play Task Force, we can go Infinite Toughness. But we need 2 mana for one of our sacrifice things. So I think next turn, we're probably going to Read the Bones. Opponent Thoughtcast. Read the Bones. See if we can find All right, there's an ATOG. Opponent passes. Well, let's see what we draw. Grim Harvest. Yeah, so let's just read the bones. All right. Put on top. Put on top. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. Okay, so if our opponent taps out, we go infinite life next turn. We have the task force. We have the severed strands. I mean, we probably go for it no matter what, but the only downside is this is not the instant speed life effect. Disciple of the Vault. Mirror Enforcer. Mirror. Oh, got him. Got him. Game. It's game. Oh, it's game. Infinite life. Here it comes. Opponent attacks. Well, I mean, we'll just chump. Yup. So we untap. We play Ash Barrens. We play Task Force. And now we have to target this as many times as possible. All right, so every time we do this, we're growing our task force's toughness. And then we just severed strands and gain infinite life. This actually goes pretty quick. It'll go even quicker if our opponent F6s, but got him! That is exactly what we're trying to do. This is it! This is it right off the bat! First game! First game, infinite life! Oh, look out Pro Tour. We're going to qualify with Pauper Life. I mean, this is just like pretty much the dream. I mean, I can't blame our opponent for not scooping because they don't know what we're doing, but we got to make sure we go high enough on life that we can't conceivably lose. Because we still are going to have to kill our opponent eventually. So we probably got to go to like 1,000 life. It would be smoother if our opponent auto-yielded, but that's fine. We're actually pretty far ahead on time. This is a pretty quick combo, really. I guess, can we maintain priority? Let's do it that way. Instead of letting our opponent... Alright, let's try this. Target. That doesn't work. Probably because we've auto-yielded. Alright. I guess that doesn't work. We'll just have to hope our opponent F6 eventually. Alright, life. Alright, let's try this. Turn off auto-yields. Maintain priority. Alright, this is much better. Now at least we're not letting our opponent do things in between. This will make it faster. Alright, get that toughness going. Get that toughness going. Alright, now we don't gotta wait for our opponent to click OK. Alright, we would like to gain like 1,000 life, preferably. Yup. All the life. We want it all. We do have to gain a decent amount because, like I said, we don't really know when our opponent... Our opponent's got a pretty big board. So if we just go to like 100 life, it's theoretically possible that they still just kill us before we assemble a win. The main idea is we need to now find Pestilence, preferably, and then we win. Because Pestilence will be hurting our opponent, taking down our opponent's life, but we'll have so much life that it won't really matter. I wonder if you can max the stack on Magic Online. It's getting big. And lots of damage to Nomad en-kor prevented. Not dying this turn. Alright, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, let's let this resolve. Stack resolve. Toughness. Shooting up. Alright. Turn off auto yields. Do it again. So we're getting close. We're up to like 200. I honestly don't know if 200 is enough. Our opponent could scoop. Like, that's the other possibility. If they wanted to, they could. They could just concede. I mean, eventually we should be able to find our pestilence and beat our opponent down. That is a thing. That is a thing that'll happen. But we got to make sure we gain enough life, because who knows when we will find our pieces again. An affinity, it can deal a decent amount of damage. Opponent said they could go make some food. I don't know if that's salty or not. I don't know if that's salty or friendly. It's hard to tell. If that's like passive-aggressive pauper saltiness. Yes. I mean, I guess you're not used to getting infinitely comboed. Honestly, we're still just barely behind our opponent in time. I mean, we'll probably call it good here. Like, 400 is pretty good. Always yield. Let's see where we end up at. Always yield. All right, 309. We'll take it. We'll take it. Severed Strands. Kill Atog. Sack Task Force. All right, up to 326. Pass the turn. I mean, we could have kept going and went to like hundreds or thousands, but 326, not bad. It's going to take a while for our opponent to 326 us, even with double Disciple of the Vault. And if we ever draw Pestilence, then things get even better. Opponent. Yep. Doing their worst. If we lose from here, I'm going to be disappointed, because we could have gained even more life. Opponent gets... Oh, there's Pestilence. All right. Well, let's just play Pestilence. Pass the turn. Well, there's no way our opponent's going to 316 us this turn. This is Pauper. So now we should be good. Galvanic Blast. All right, so Nomad's down. Sure. But now we get to start wiping our opponent's board. I guess if they can deal with Pestilence somehow, they have a chance-ish. Ichor Wellspring. Draws a card. Tree of Tails. Chromatic Sphere. Sacks it. Adds black. Drains us. Is our opponent gaining life with this too? No. Alright, Mirror Enforcer, part 3. And Prophetic Prism. Yup. Opponent. Gets in. Well, we take our beats. Down to 304. Ash Barrens. Alright, so cycle Ash Barrens. Get a swamp. Play the swamp. Play Task Force. Pestilence. And pass. Yeah, even with 3 Mirror Enforcers, that's just a lot of beating to actually kill us. Opponent draws. If we find one more black source, then we can also kill all the Mirror Enforcers. Opponent goes attacking. Yup. Down to 291. Well, alright. Ping. Untap. Black source? That works. Cycle Ash Barrens. An opponent sees what's coming, scoops it up, and that is life. That is life. That is exactly what our deck is trying to do. That is it 100%. Yes. Okay. So, against Affinity, we want these 2 core Sanctifiers, I think. We can go down... Let's go down Castigate. Go down... Grim Harvest. I'm also tempted to bring in the Standard Bearers. Standard Bearer seems like a good way of protecting our combo if our opponent's going to bring in more removal. Basically just eats a removal spell for our other stuff. It does die to Pestilence, but once we gain infinite life, yeah, I mean, we don't really care. Let's go down to Dusk Legion Zealot and... Alright, one more Dusk Legion Zealot. Actually, do we want this figure? Yeah, I guess we do. Alright, try it like that. Well, maybe this deck kind of works. Maybe this deck's just super sweet. Alright. Let's see if we do that again. Can we Infinite Life Affinity again? Alright. Yeah, okay. This hand's not exciting, but we will keep it. Springleaf Drum for our opponent. I mean, Devour Flash, while being a combo piece, is also a removal spell, which is nice, so... I don't think Bajuka Bog's particularly relevant. Oh boy, opponent. Poor opponent. Well, play a Swamp, run out our Standard Bearer. Gotta get that protection down, pass the turn. So we have Spiritualist. That means we need a way to keep targeting our Spiritualist. Man, did our opponent just keep... Oh boy, the Hand of Nightmares. Opponent passes. Plains. I'll play the Plains, and let's just read the bones. We do not want either of those. Ugh. 2 more lands. Well, alright. Standard Bearer beats. Doing it the hard way. Oh boy, opponents to the discarding the hand size part of the game. Well, play Spiritualist. Play Bajuka Bog. Alright, 1-1 beatdown. If our opponent just never draws a land, then we win this way. The good thing is, from this position, we are a top deck away from just going infinite. And we can thin our deck here with Ash Barrens. Get a Swamp. Top deck? We need our 1-mana Standard Bear. Alright, well. I don't know if we want to play into this. Let's go attacking. Play Bajuka Bog. Yeah, we're just going to pass. We're so close to going infinite that man, our opponent is not... They probably should not have kept this hand, I guess. Infinite. Basilisk. Alright, Basilisk. Pick up Scoured Barrens. I don't want to run out the rest of our creatures because... If our opponent has a sweeper, then we lose all of our combo pieces. We kind of have like backup combo piece and backup protection in hand. Opponent. Wow. This hand is not working out for them. Their hand's got to be loaded if they draw land. Pestilence. Well, go to combat. I don't think we want a Pestilence yet. Because if our creatures die, we also lose Pestilence. Alright, opponent found the land. They gotta be doing things now. Frogmite. Alright, disfigure a Frogmite. Gotta try to keep him off Mere Enforcer mana. Opponent, Frogmite. Wow, that is a lot of frogs. Shaman. Yeah, alright. Opponent passes. Well, play Pestilence. Play a Swamp. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Thought Cast. Great Furnace. Ichor Wellspring. And opponent goes attacking. Hmm. Well, let's Pestilence. Take our beats down to 15. Huh. Is it worth Grim harvesting? Kill the frog mites. Let's just keep pestilencing. Well, alright, Grim Harvest. Get back Standard Bear. Untap. Well, Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Combo piece. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, play Standard Bearer. Oh, we don't have the mana. So Galvanic Blast can beat us. Do we wait? Well, play Spiritualist. Play en-kor. Now we have infinite life. Let's make sure our opponent doesn't have anything, but we should just have this game. Pump it. Alright. Now we're outside the rage. Now we just grow it super big. Alright. Let's stack this up. Gain a lot of life. This one's a little bit slower because it's only +2, but infinite's infinite. And with the Pestilence out, we should be in pretty good shape. Opponent said if we show it, then they will concede. And we got the GGs. And opponent scoops it up. Ha! Life! Life is working! Oh, this is exactly how it's supposed to work. That's the idea. This deck looks so janky, even in Pauper, but it's working. All right. Life. A lot of clicks, but it's worth it. Sweet. All right. Playing Pauper time. We are attempting to infinite life wombo combo in Pauper. And, all right, this hand is interesting. We don't really have many combo pieces, but we have things we can play, and we have a Pestilence. Opponent, Delver. Boo. Boo, Delver. Alright, well, now we gotta kill Delver. Yeah, let's just Devour Flesh. Get rid of Delver. I mean, I guess I could have Daze. They do. Alright. Yup. Well, counter number 1. I don't know how this matchup is going to go for us, honestly. Stinkweed is one of our better cards. All right, no flip. Reveals an island. Bone it. We wouldn't mind just drawing an untap land to play Stinkweed to block Delvers. That's what we'd really like. Preordain. Gonna set up that Delver flip. Worst case, we can Dusk Legion Zealot and then... yeah, play the tap land. Untap. Severed Strand. Alright, so let's Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Well, there's our untap land. A little later than we wanted, but pass the turn. Opponent. Gonna flip that Delver with a Vapor Snag. Well, I mean, that's a good answer to our Stinkweed, temporarily. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 17. And passes. Well, play the planes, go to combat. Attack. And, yeah, let's just Pestilence. Definitely expecting more counters. There's a counter spell. So next turn, if we draw land, we can Stinkweed plus Severed Strand to get rid of Delver, potentially. Opponent. Down to 14. Passes. All right, play the Swamp. So let's get in with Dusk Legion Zealot. Hit our opponent. Play Severed Strand. Sack Dusk Legion Zealot. If we run our opponent out of counters yet. Okay, they're going to Vapor Snake the Delver. Interesting. Well, then we will just Stinkweed. I'm guessing this means our opponent has multiple Vapor Snags. Delver returns. Opponent passing. Well, let's Devour Flesh. See if we can get rid of Delver. Opponent has a Spell Stutter Sprite. Alright. Well, play a Task Force. Opponent's got another Daze. Alright. Well, pass the turn. I guess it's Stinkweed versus the world at this point. Opponent, Delver. Does it flip? No. Plays a land. Opponent's hand gotta have at least a couple lands in it. Passes. Man, another Pestilence here would be so good. Oh man, we were so close. Well, play Nomad en-kor. Wow, we were close! If our opponent did not have that Daze, we would have just infinite lifed. Well, now the good news is, well, I guess our opponent could counter our Severed Strands, and then it goes for naught, but Delver. Does it flip? It does, with a Vapor Snag. Plays a land. Fires off the Vapor Snag. Well, I mean, opponent's down to 2 cards. They're going to need to find, like, a Gush, I guess. Gets in, hits us, down to 10. Well, replay Stinkweed. Get in with the Nomads. Hit our opponent. Play another Nomad. Pass the turn. Opponent ponders. Looking for answers, looking for answers. I mean, we're putting up a pretty good fight. Just drawing the right piece to gain infinite mana would be so helpful. Eventually, our opponent's going to find a Gush and refill their hand, and it's going to be sad. Well, I mean, sure, we will block with our Stinkweed. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. Another Delver. Well, I mean, we're going to Dredge Stinkweed. Replay Stinkweed. Go to combat. Go attacking. Do we dredge anything good? No, not really. A bunch of combo pieces, but no reanimation. Well, pass the turn. Opponent's down to 15. I'm sure they had the flip set up. Actually, well, they got a flip, but with a Spell Pierce, which isn't very good here. Opponent well, okay. I mean, we will keep blocking your Delvers with our Stinkweeds. Man, I don't know about this Slam Delver into... Is our opponent trying to mill us out? Ninja of the Deep Hours. Opponent passes. Well, dredge Stinkweed. Replay Stinkweed. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 2 cards. We still haven't dredged any of our recover stuff. Opponent. I think our opponent really is trying to mill us out. Well, block with Stinkweed. Kill Ninja. Man, Stinkweed is so good against Delver. Ninja, part 2. Opponent passes. Well, dredge Stinkweed. Play Stinkweed. Pass the turn. We have dredged a lot of stuff we didn't really want to dredge, but opponent ponders. We haven't dredged any of our Grim Harvests. That's the card that we really have been wanting to dredge. Opponent. Are they sticking to the plan? No. No attacks. Well, play Spiritualist. Pass the turn. Well, now we can attempt to go infinite life. We can't do it now because we know about Spell Pierce. Opponent untaps. Combat. No attacks. We draw Spiritualist. Well, get in with Stinkweed. We do have to actually kill our opponent at some point. Hit our opponent. Play a Spiritualist. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Ponders. Next turn, we're probably just going to attempt to gain infinite life. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Opponent. No attacks. We draw. Ooh, Disfigure. That's not bad. Disfigure Ninja. Opponent has a Spell Stutter. Well, I mean, we're going to go for it. We got to go for it. All right. Let's grow a big ol' Spiritualist. I mean, if our opponent has another hard counter, they have a hard counter. Yup. All right. Good enough. Let's let these resolve. So triggers resolve. Get as much toughness as possible. Oh, the speed clicking plan worked pretty good. All right, and now we're just going to go for it. Severed Strands, Target Ninja, Sack Spiritualist. And opponent. They did have a hard counter. All right. Well, pass the turn. So opponent had Spell Pierce. So many counters. I mean, I guess they are playing Delver, which is basically counter central. Opponent. No attacks. We draw. More Spiritualists. Question's going to be, how do we actually kill our opponent? That's the main problem we're having. They can't really kill us, but we can also not really kill them at the moment. Opponent passes. Well, play Dusk Legion Zealot. I guess we can just try to go wide enough that eventually we get around our opponent. Okay. Maybe we start attacking. Well, we can't really attack. All right. Pass the turn. Opponent, land. And passes. We draw planes. Well, play Task Force. I guess we can start attacking with Spiritualists. We should have been doing this earlier, I guess. This does let us get through damage. I mean, I guess we're silly. I guess we should be attacking with Nomad's en-kor too. I guess I've been so focused on the combo that I think maybe we just played this pretty poorly. And we should have been being more aggressive with our attacking. Augur Bolus. Yeah, I was so focused on the combo. Well, Daze is pretty much a dead card. So focused on the combo that we weren't getting in as much damage as we could. Opponent passes. Read the Bones. Oh, play the Plains. Read the Bones. Gotta play the land because we know there's a Spell Pierce and a Daze. Well, bottom. I don't think we want any lands here. Ooh, there's a Grim Harvest. So if we attack... Alright, let's just pass. Pass the turn. If we attack, we get... Yeah, we can't attack here. We're just going to pass, because our opponent can hit us back. We can attempt to go infinite life again next turn. Opponent brainstorms. They just see so many cards. Grim Harvest should be helpful eventually. Opponent brainstorms. No attacks. We untap. Basilisk. Okay, so let's try again. Spell Pierce Daze, Brainstorm. Alright, let's try it again. Spiritualists. Oh, we gotta remove auto yields. Actually, maybe this is silly. Maybe we should be winning by... Yeah, I think we still want to try to gain infinite life. Turn off auto yields. Do it again. Pump our dorks. Pump our dorks. Click, click. Oh my god. We keep clicking. No. Alright, did we do it right? Alright, there we go. Now we can just do fast click. No, what does save targets do? It doesn't do what I was hoping it would do. Well, I mean, at least this will probably eat some counters. 125. All right, whatever. That's good enough. Devour flesh. Opponent has a spell stutter sprite. Oh my god. These brainstorms. Opponent just keeps finding them. Oh, play Basilica. Pick up Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Spell Pierce, Dave's in hand. Well, or on top of their deck, but so many counters. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a couple combo pieces left. Opponent. Passing. Severed Strands. All right. Let's run it back. Okay. Oh. Save target's awesome. Oh, this is the greatest ability ever. Now we can just click our nomads en-kor. This makes the combo so much better. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is way better. Way, way, way better. Oh, Moto. This is such a big upgrade. Look at how easily we're doing this normally ton of clicky combo. Wow, this is such a big improvement. It really is. Just auto yield, set the target as one thing, and we can just click this like a fiend, and it keeps doing the same thing. Well, let's see if our opponent has another counter. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so resolve a bunch of stuff. Now we Grim Harvest for Spirit en-kor. Severed Strands on Ninja. Sack Spiritualist. Opponent has the counter. They keep drawing the hard counters. We gotta be close to running them out. Seriously. Well, get back our Grim Harvest. Play Scoured Barrens. Gain a life. Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. So we've gotten through at least 3 of the counterspells. What do you got, opponent? We know there's a Daze. We know there's a Spell Pierce. They aren't especially good here. Opponent. Maybe our opponent's hoping to time us out. Gonna get frisky. Well, we will block with Stinkweed. Ninja to draw a card. All right, ninjas. Draws a card, which isn't ideal, but yeah. They do lose a flyer in the process. Opponent draws. Fairy Miscreant. And passes. Well, play Spirit en-kor. We can't really attack, though. Man, we're having a hard time forcing through this damage. Play Basilica. I guess we should have tapped Scoured Barrens. Pick up Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. Opponent. Man, what a weird, long game. Oh, they found their Gush finally. Gush should probably not be legal in Pauper, honestly. Augur Bolus. Goes digging. Finds a Ponder. Plays land. Ponders. Man, we have went for infinite life so many times, and our opponent is just... I mean, they are playing Delver, but it's a little unfortunate they've had true counterspell. The deck has a lot of soft counters, but they've drawn a lot of actual counters. Fairy Miscreant draws a card. Oh my god, this is obnoxious. Opponent. Found another Fairy Miscreant, draws a card. Yeah, they're good at finding those fairies. Spire Golem. Well, that was some pretty good running for our opponent, I would say. Yeah, gonna be hard to get out of this. I think we're dead. Play Dusk Legion Zealot. Because we know they have another fairy in hand. Nomad en-kor. We're at 5. Alright. Yeah, that was miserable. That was a little miserable. Well, our deck did its thing, but I feel like this has got to be a tough matchup. I feel like we say that consistently when we play against Delver, no matter what deck we're playing. But seriously, the mono counterspell deck is probably significantly our worst matchup. So Duress is in, Disfigure's in. Go down the Dusk Legion Zealots, which aren't very good. Go down... Maybe go down to 1 Grim Harvest and go down, I guess, 1 Read the Bones? Well, maybe we can cut a combo piece. Yeah, let's go down 1 Severed Strands. Try it like that. Well, our deck did what it was supposed to do. Our opponent just had counters every time we tried to do it. So, yeah, it might just be a tough matchup. The Duresses should help a little bit. Well, alright. I guess we'll keep this. Not a super exciting hand, but planes go. Island. No more secrets. Oh, Ponder, okay. Well, Cycle Ash Barrens. Get a Swamp. Opponent, pondering. It'll be interesting to see with competitive leagues coming to Pauper now. See if that ends up changing things. Maybe that will, with more eyes and scrutiny on the focus, on the format, maybe that will finally get Gush banned. Spiritualist, go. Opponent. Passing. Well, Spiritualist. Play Basilica. Pick up the planes. Yeah, we're okay with trading this. Opponent could have Spellstutter Sprite. Hit our opponent. We'd love to draw into Duresses. That would be our best. Miscreant for our opponent. And passes. Leaving up 2 mana. Well, play a planes. Let's Devour Flesh. And opponent lets it go. They have a Spell Stutter in hand, it looks like. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. And passes. Ooh, Duress. Well, go to combat attack. How do we want to do this? Let's Read the Bones. Spirit en-kor Basilica. Alright. We'll keep both of those. Put on top, put on top. Play the bounce land. Pick up the planes. Pass the turn. Because we're expecting a Spell Stutter Sprite, We got to try to play around it as much as we can. Replay the planes. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Like, Duress just gets hit by Spell Stutter. Let's just play Spirit en-kor. Oh. Overtapping. Yeah, play Spirit en-kor. There's a counterspell. Alright. Pass the turn. Next turn we can... Wow, opponent just runs out the Spell Stutter. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let's Devour Flesh. Keep it off the board. Well, we're grinding. Land for our opponent. Preordain. Well, we're finally going to get to resolve this Duress, hopefully. Or at least attempt to. Preordain. Miscreant. And opponent. Passes. Well, let's Duress our opponent. Ninja, Fairy Macabre. Okay. Well, go to combat. Attack. We're actually like a piece away from winning. Or gaining infinite life, at least. We might be timing out in the long run. We'll see. Go attacking. Opponent takes it. Well, yeah. We're just going to kill Fairy. It would be more value if we could wait and get the ninja, but I think it's safest just to do it this way. Make them hardcast their ninja if they want to. Delver. Oh, man. All right. I mean, we have the draw. We have the infinite life draw if we top deck it. Planes. Huh. Well. Play Pestilence. Pass the turn. Oh, that was our turn. Oh, we had so many draws that win us the game. No flip. No flip. No flip. No flip. Okay. Opponent. Oh, come on. Give us our combo piece. Opponent passes. Yes. All right. Nomad's en-kor. We should be safe. All right. Now back to this. Yup. Gain some life. Man, we gotta do this without timing out, too. Life being gained. We even have the Pestilence for the win. The clock is not our friend. All right. 241. Good enough. Severed Strands on Delver. Sack Spiritualist. Up to 200 something. Grow our Spiritualist. Grow our Spiritualist. Actually, I guess we don't have to do that now. Go attacking. We should wait until our opponent's turn. Hit our opponent. Then we can grow our Spiritualist, Pestilence, etc. Hit our opponent. Down to 13. Now we just got to close out the game without timing out. Phone it. Augur of Bolus. Okay. Goes digging. Finds. A counterspell. That doesn't do it, though. Spire Golem. Well, that kind of does it. Now we need a black source. Alright, so Nomad. Pestilence. Untap. Read the Bones. Well, read the Bones. Bottom and bottom. Cycle Ash Barrens. Oh, we're going to time out. Cycle Ash Barrens. Get a swamp. Play the swamp. Activate. Oh, and opponent scoops it up. All right. Thank you, opponent. Thank you. I mean, we're still probably going to time out this match. Somehow we got to win in 3 minutes, which seems challenging. But we're going to give it a go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 2-minute win. I don't know how we get a 2-minute win with this deck. I don't know if it's possible, but we're going to give it a shot. This is not the swiftest of decks, I will readily admit. Oh, it's so sweet, though. It is super sweet. All right, let's go. Lightning speed. Sure, we'll keep this. Dress disfigure, good. We'll keep. All right, here we go, opponent. Lightning round. Island. Passes. Well, Scoured Barrens. Pass. Opponent. Island. Passes. Scoured Barrens. Pass. Opponent. Island. Well, alright. Wait till the end step. Cycle Ash Barrens. Get a swamp. Always get swamps if you can for Pestilence. Untap. Play the swamp. Duress our opponent. Opponent's thinking. Time is definitely our biggest enemy here. That first game just took so long because we had to combo so many times. And we hadn't learned the auto-targeting trick yet at the beginning of it. But we had to combo so many times only to have it get countered. So that ate up a lot of our clock. And we're still only like 5 minutes behind our opponent. So it's not horrible. Like, it's just a long, grindy match anyway. But that first game where we had to combo so many times and didn't end up winning anyway, that was kind of the nightmare match. All right, opponent spell stutters. We disfigure to make our duress resolve, hopefully. Opponent gushes. Okay. That's a early gush. Alright, duress resolves. Ponder, counterspell, and stuff. Well, I mean, take counterspell. Play nomads. Pass the turn. Time is still a big concern. Opponent. Land. Returns. And ponders. Another dress would be nice. I think we're going to gain infinite life, but I don't know if we're going to be able to actually win in time. Because infinite life doesn't actually kill our opponent. So I think that might be how this game ends. Because there's a decent chance that we're going to be able to combo. No shuffle. Plays miscreant. Opponent. Passes. Well, run out Task Force. Get in with Nomad en-kor. Opponent takes it. Play Basilica. Pick up our swamp. Pass the turn. Well, we'll see. Land for our opponent. Gets in. Yup. No ninja. Passes. Well, go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Play Spirit en-kor. We're not going to try to infinite life yet. Resolves. All right, Bajukabog, our opponent. Pass the turn. Opponent. Untaps. Land. Augur. Digs. Whiffs. Passes. Spiritualist. Well, play the swamp. Go attacking. Opponent takes it. Play Spirit en-kor. Play Spiritualist. Pass the turn. I mean, I think we got to try to win with the beatdowns. Land for our opponent. Stormbound Geist. Sure. Opponent. Passes. We go to combat. We go attacking. Opponent blocks. Well, oh no. Timeouts, timeouts. Redirect the damage. Kill the Geist. It returns. Severed Strands, the Geist. Sacking Spiritualist. Opponent found a spell stutter. Alright, pass the turn. Oh, we're going to time out. We're going to time out. Opponent. Combat. No attacks. Passes. We go to combat. we attack. I mean, we could gain infinite life, we just don't have time. Well, I guess the good news of this is we would beat Delver. Like, I feel like we would have won this match if that first game did not go so long and we knew the quick clicking thing. I think we would have won this match. Oh no. Apply damage shields. No. Opponent to 11. Untaps. Opponent. Passes. Land. Gushes. Preordains. Well, good news, bad news. Bad news is we're going to lose to a timeout. Good news is we figured out the way to combo more efficiently. And if it wasn't for timing out, we 100% would have won this match. Like, the combo would have resolved. We had the pieces. Our opponent didn't have the ability to stop it. We were 100% to infinite life here. And Delver is not going to be infinite life. Like, we had it. So, I mean, good news, bad news, I guess we're going with. It's going to go down on a loss in our record, but our Ultra Janky Infinite Life combo deck went toe-to-toe with the best deck. The best deck to the point where people talk about banning Delver in Pauper. Like, that good of the deck in the format. And our Janky Infinite Life combo deck lost to the clock when we would have went infinite. So, I mean, we can't be too upset. Opponent's going to ninja, sure. Like, at this point, we're not even really trying because we're just running out of time and we can't do anything about it. Opponent passes. Grim Harvest. Yeah. Well, good news, bad news. Good news, bad news. We learned how to combo more efficiently, and seriously, outside of the clock issue, we just beat the best deck at Pauper. Like, it goes down on a loss, but the combo was going to resolve, and we were going to gain infinite life if we had the time. So, all right. I mean, a loss on the record sheet, but a win in our hearts, and really a proof of, like, how powerful this deck is, going toe-to-toe with the literal best deck of the format and losing to timing out because of that crazy game one. So, all right. Sweet. All right. Playing Pauper time. We are playing some... We are playing some life. Infinite life combo in Pauper. This hand, I mean, we got things. It's not insane, but we have things we can do, so we're going to keep it. Let's just Scoured Barons go. So we have one combo piece. Unfortunately, Spiritualist and Task Force are the same combo piece, so it actually doesn't help us with our combo. We're still 2 pieces short because these are the same essentially as far as what they do. Opponent. What is our opponent playing? Oh, is this like Tron? Control? What is happening? Spreading Seas are black source. Oh, is this like an enchantment prison deck? Oh god. Oh god, I don't know about this. Well, get in with Spiritualist. Hit our opponent. Let's Ash Barons for a swamp. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. I don't know how this goes. Our clock is not fast. And I'm not sure if Infinite Life, if our opponent's trying to, like, mill us out, which these enchantment decks tend to do, Infinite Life isn't that effective if our opponent's trying to win with not damage. So we'll see. This might be our bad matchup. Man, we're going to regret not beating Rebels. Yeah, Chancery, gain some life. Well, Cycle Ash Barons. Basically just trying to thin our deck. Get a Swamp. Well, play the Swamp. Run out Spirit en-kor. Get in with Spiritualist. So we're pretty close to gaining infinite life. Although, I'm not sure how much that matters in this matchup, honestly. We might regret not getting a white source. If they can cut us off white, that would be somewhat annoying. We want to try to get black because of Pestilence, but Preordain. Maybe we can just get the really janky beatdown win. Opponent 2 to the bottom. Fountain returns. And Seagate Oracle. Sure. Finds something. Opponent passes. Are we worried about infinite combos? Is this a familiar deck? It might be. Well, get in with Spirit en-kor. Hit our opponent for 2. Play Stinkweed Imp. Might as well Bajuka Bog. Not really getting any value, but that's fine. Pass the turn. I guess we're getting in for 3 a turn. That's a clock-ish. Opponent. Alright, it is an enchantment deck. What does our opponent find? Oh boy, Reality Acid. Oh, that's what's happening. We're getting acid tripped. Well, Infinite Life doesn't beat no permanence. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Play Task Force. Play Crossroads. Gain some life. Pass the turn. Our deck is not very efficient at the beatdown plan, honestly. Opponent cycles. Radiant Fountain. Gain some life. Reality Acid, a land. Dreamstalker. I'm going to pick up Reality Acid. Yep. Well, there goes the land. Can't really do anything about that. Opponent. Passes. I'll go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Play Spirit en-kor. I mean, we're trying. We're trying. Our clock is just so slow with the beatdowns. Opponent. Reality Acid. Yup. Momentary blank. Well, this is a never-ending annoyance. We lose another land. Opponent gains a life. And passes. Well, go to combat. Attack. With all of our flyers. This is all we can really do, is try to kill our opponent in the air while we still have permanence. Muldrifter. Gonna draw our opponent some cards. Well, come on, janky beatdown. Land for our opponent. Crystallization. Alright. Well, there goes Stinkweed. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Keep attacking. Opponent takes it. Well, let's Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. And pass the turn. Man, we're getting low on lands. Very low on lands. Plains for our opponent. Journey to Nowhere. Hits one of our spirits. Reality Acid. Alright. So let this resolve. Alright. Alright. Kill our own creature, unfortunately. Opponent can bounce our Muldrifter. Yup. And oh, bounces our Pilgrim, I see. Well, opponent passes. Let's read the bones. Bottom, top. Play Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. So I think our plan is try to gain infinite life and then trust that our opponent gets milled out before we do. There's Seagate Oracle. If our board remains alive, Reality Acid's our white source. Oh, this is getting problematic. Skyfisher to pick it up. We need to just draw planes. If we draw planes, we gain infinite life, and that should be enough that we win. Opponent gonna get in. I mean, unless they're like slow rolling a counter spell. I'll play Basilica, pick up Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. If we never get a white source, then we're not gonna win. Opponent. Muldrifter to draw some cards. Did they draw into a way to kill our white source? Sort of. Spreading Seas. Yeah, that counts. Oh, we just can't cast our white cards. Bounce Land. Pilgrim. Well, come on, White Source. Come on, White Source. Ash Barrens, Plains. That's what we need. Opponent. Attacks. Yeah, we'll take 2. Opponent passes. Alright. Ash Barrens. Cycle Ash Barrens. Get a Plains. Play the Plains. Play Nomad en-kor. Task Force. And we have to gain as much life as possible here. We have to gain literally like thousands of life. Because our plan now is our opponent's going to kill all of our stuff. But hopefully we remain alive. I wonder what max life is. Hopefully we remain alive long enough that our opponent mills themselves out. That's our new game plan. How much life is enough for us to... this deck is so sweet. It would be so much easier to play a paper because you'd just be like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pump it until its toughness is 10,000. Opponent's going to go get a cup of coffee, they said. Maybe this is just a deck that's better at paper than Mono. It works, though. All right. 1,083. And now we just Severed Strands, kill Dreamstalker. Actually, let's just kill a threat. Sack Task Force. And now we have 6. All right, opponent. Can you mill us out or deal over 1,000 damage? We got nothing. That's our game. That's our game. Oh, our clock was still counting. Oh, opponent scoops it up. Oh, thank goodness they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. All right. That went well. That was good. I don't know how we beat this deck consistently. Well, I guess it's just comboing off. All right. Go down Disfigure. That seems bad. We want all the duresses. Opponent's probably going to bring in some counters as well. Core Sanctifiers also seems key. Stinkweed. We can go down 1 Stinkweed. Go down a Grim Harvest. Go down... What else can we cut? I guess just Dusk Legion Zealots aren't that great. Let's go down Dusk Legion Zealots. Standard Bearer would be decent. It would, like, protect us a little bit. They'd have to target it with Reality Acid first. Alright, let's run it like that. Okay. I mean, we don't have any combo pieces, but we are on the draw. We have a Castigate. I mean, I guess we do have Severed Strands. We don't have any of our creature combo pieces. Opponent. Radiant Fountain. Passes. Well, Scoured Barrens. Goo. Castigate's nice. If we can keep our opponent off of... Reality Acid, things go much better for us. Castigate. Muldrifter, Skyfisher, Dreamstalker, Journey to Nowhere. Let's take the Muldrifter. Pass the turn. We can kill the Journey to Nowhere with Sanctifiers. I'll play a Swamp. Run out Task Force. Pass the turn. Radiant Fountain returns. Journey to Nowhere. Yup. Well, Sanctifiers will take care of that eventually. So let's just Stinkweed Imp. And Bajukabog. Hopefully our opponent is not drawn into Reality Acid. That would kill a land here and be obnoxious. Quicksand. Because they have the Dreamstalker and the Skyfisher. Oh, they drew another Muldrifter? Oh, they drew it! Oh! Oh, boy, that's a draw. That is a draw and a half. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. That's super bad. Oh, well, that helps a little. Duress. Thank goodness. We still lose a land. Get rid of Reality Acid. pass the turn. We still need to draw lands as well. Oh, we dodged bullet number 1. They are set up, though, if they find another reality acid. Skyfisher, part 2. Gonna pick up, yep, a life gain land, plays a life gain land. Opponent gets in. Well, I mean, we are going to trade. That's what Stinkweed is for. Hopefully we draw land here. No dredge, we need land. Alright, well, play Ash Barrens. Run out Spirit en-kor. We still actually need another white source. Huh. Maybe that was a bad choice. Maybe we should have just cycled Ash Barrens so we could kick the Sanctifier and taken the turn off. Opponent gets in, hits us. Yup, down to 19. Standard Bearer. Well, get in with our Spirit en-kor. And, yeah, pass the turn. We might have mismanaged that Ash Barrens. Opponent has Momentary Blink Dreamstalker in hand. And another bounce land. Yep. Opponent gets it. Well, we'll take it. Alright, let's Grim Harvest Stinkweed. Untap. Yeah, alright. Read the Bones isn't bad. Read the Bones. Spirit en-kor bottom, Plains top. Get in with Spirit. Play... I guess we have to kill this first, don't we? Play Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. Yeah, Standard Bearer is obnoxious. Radiant Fountain. Opponent gets it. We'll take it. Down to 14. And passes. I'll play a Plains. Let's get in with Spirit en-kor. Hit our opponent. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Devour Flesh. And Devour Flesh. Get rid of that Standard Bearer. Alright, pass the turn. And now, in theory, we're set up to go infinite this turn. Opponent, Dreamstalker. Picks up Journey. We get back Task Force. Journey returns. Gets rid of Spirit en-kor. Opponent passes. Well, I mean, play the Swamp. Kick a Sanctifiers. Get back Spirit. And the time has come. Infinite time. An opponent asked us if we had infinite life. We told them yes, and our opponent scoops it up, and thank you so much, opponent. Oh, yeah. So many clicks. Well, that's life. That's life. It's working. It's working. And big shout out to Scoops McGee. Oh, Scoops McGee. That's a good username. Well, thank you to them for scooping, because that would have been brutal. But we did it. We did it. We did it. Deck is sweet. I mean, in the sense that you time out half your games. Still sweet. All right. Playing Pauper time. We are playing some life combo, and so many Devour Flashes. Yeah, we got to ship this one. Only one land. Okay. Severed Strands. Let's put the second one to the bottom. I think we mostly want to find combo pieces. That's plan A. Ooh, oh, Rebels. Oh boy. Okay. Well, good news, bad news. Good news is our opponent shouldn't have too much instant speed removal. Bad news is I'm guessing Rebels can overwhelm us once it gets going. Opponent gets in, hits us. I don't know if I've ever played against Rebels, honestly. Another Sergeant. Well, let's land cycle. Get a Swamp. Play the Swamp and Dusk Legion Zealot. Well, good thing we didn't keep that other Severed Strands. We have Severed Strands for infinity. Quicksand. Alright. Opponent gets in. Well, let's block. Kill a sergeant. And Defiant Falcon. Alright, let's Stinkweed him. That's not bad. That's a good blocker. Opponent is going to start rebelling every turn. Yep, rebel. Pro black, okay. Okay, that's a thing. So many severed strands. Well, play the plains. Play Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Play Spiritualist. We're getting close. We're getting close. Like, if we go Infinite Life, we will win. Like, Infinite Life does beat Rebels. Plains for our opponent. Gonna get in. We need one piece. We're missing one piece to go Infinite Life. Opponent gets in. Hits us. Sure. Down to 14. And passes. Scoured Barrens. Okay, so Grim Harvest, get back Dusk Legion Zealot. Play Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Play Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. More rebels are coming. Can we find our missing piece? That's the question. Opponent. Even Rift Watcher. Untaps. Quicksand. Journey to Nowhere. Gonna get rid of Stinky. Sure. Opponent. Gets in for 4. Down to 10. Come on, combo piece. Ooh, Pestilence. Alright, so I think what we do is Severed Strand. Let's Severed Strand. Kill Rift Watcher. Sack Dusk Legion Zealot. Get back Grim Harvest. We just gotta stall out. That is the name of the game. We gotta stall out until we find our infinite combo piece. This Pro Black is actually annoying because it means we can't Pestilence our opponent's board. Another Falcon. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. We take it. Down to 8. Basilica. Opponent passes. Alright. Pestilence. Well, we don't really have a choice now. We need to Pestilence to stay alive. Rift Watcher. Okay. So, Pestilence. Drop to 7. Land for our opponent. Gets in. Down to 3. Falcon. Plains. Yeah, now we're dead. 1, 2. 1, 2. Interesting. We just could not find our combo piece. Man, this feels like it should be an absurdly good match. So we Pestilence, Pestilence. Yeah, there's no way out of this, is there? Because this has Pro Black. So we Pestilence. Defiant Falcon dies. We Devour Flesh, and then we lose. We can Grim Harvest. And then we lose. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're dead. Huh. Well, I feel like this should be an amazingly good matchup for us. It didn't work out that game, but I feel like this should just be... I feel like we should just basically not ever lose to this deck. So bring in Disfigure and Prismatic Strands. Go down Castigate. And let's go down one Stinkweed in this matchup. And just run it like that. I mean, it feels like we should just be so guaranteed to win. Core Sanctifiers might be fine too, actually. Let's go, well, Stinkweed blocks in the air. Yeah, let's keep it like this. I feel like we should be able to assemble Infinite Life pretty easily. Alright, we'll keep this. Read the Bones. We have Nomad en-kor. We still need 2 more combo pieces, but Scoured Barons, go. Hopefully we can keep our opponent from going crazy with the rebels. Sergeant. Opponent passes. Well, play a swamp. Pass the turn. Opponent. Gonna get in for 1. Well, we'll take it. Back down to 20. Sergeant. And there's a bounce land. I don't even know if it's worth killing a sergeant, honestly, since there's 2 of them. Well, play the planes. Let's just... Actually, let's Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Ooh, Pestilence. That could be good. Nomad en-kor. Pass the turn. There's a Quicksand. Searches up a rebel. Lieutenant. Okay. Opponent gets in. We'll take 1. We actually might want to set up Pestilence in keeping this Nomad alive. Opponent passes. Ash Barons. Well, how do we do this? Alright, let's read the bones. Harvest to the bottom. Severed Strands top. That is a combo piece. And pass the turn. Now we'll see. Opponent's kind of going to town. Plains. Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of something. Opponent. Attacks. Let's cycle Ash Barons. Get a swamp. Take 2. Down to 14. Opponent passes. Another Nomad. So, play the swamp. Play Pestilence. Kill some stuff. And pass the turn. Protection from monocolored is a smidge annoying. Haunted Fengraph. Opponent. Rebel Surgeon. We basically just need to find our combo. Pro-black. Opponent. Gets in. We take it. Down to 11. Opponent passes. Combo. We need our combo. Severed Strands. Well, read the bones. Alright, there we go. That's what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. So, we're at 11. Devour Flesh on top. Actually, let's go bottom. Devour Flesh bottom. Task Force on top. Play Ash Barons. And let's just pass. I think we're just going to pass in Prismatic Strands. And then we're going to go Infinite Life next turn. Opponent. Attacks. Well, let's Prismatic Strands. Choose white. Take 0. Opponent. Tapping out. Oh, yes. 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 All right, we got there. Bounded Silence. That doesn't stop us, and that should do it. So now we get to play Task Force. Grow our Task Force. Pretty big. This is how I imagine this matchup playing out. It feels like our opponent's just on the grind, but I don't know how they beat our combos. I don't think our opponent's going to beat 384. So now we just Severed Strands. Kill the Lieutenant. Sack Task Force. And, yeah, we might as well start Pestilencing. What? Oh, we killed the... Man. Well, that was a bit of an embarrassment. Okay. Okay, I see what we did. We did something not smart. But it doesn't really matter. Our opponent actually kind of has locked themselves out of the game, as funny as it sounds. This Guardian of the Guild pack, it doesn't die to Pestilence, and that's actually a problem for our opponent. They might have to kill their own creatures to try to get rid of the Pestilence. Okay, or they will keep playing creatures into the Pestilence. That is a risky strategy. I don't know how they're going to deal 392 life, honestly, before we Pestilence them. Opponent. Gets it. We will take it. We're going to stop on our Upkeep and Ash Barrens to thin our deck a bit. So, cycle Ash Barrens. Swamp. Devour Flesh. Well, we'll just pass. Fengraf. Our poor opponent gets in. We can't kill their creatures because they all have pro Pestilence, but our opponent's face does not have pro Pestilence. Alright, Prismatic Strands. Going to prevent 1 damage, I guess? It's not a very effective card against Pestilence. Opponent, yeah. They realize they can't win from there, and that went pretty wonderfully. That went about as good as we could hope that it would go. Do we want to change anything? Most of their flyers, a lot of them get through Stinkweed anyway. Disfigure. The only card I could think of would be Standard Bearer, now that our opponent knows what's happening, as a way to protect our combo pieces. It might be worth it. Although Bound in Silence is probably their main removal spell. I think we can go down a Grim Harvest for a Standard Bearer. Can we squeeze in one more? We could go down a Dusk Legion Zealot. Although Dusk Legion Zealot helps us find our combo pieces. Alright, let's go 2 and 2. 2 Standard Bearer, 2 Dusk Legion. Run it like that. Alright, opponent's on the play. But if we can efficiently set up our combo, we should be good. Alright. I mean, we have a lot of what we're looking for. Opponent, Plains. Ooh, and no 1-drop. That's nice. We are going to need a land. Well, Bajuka Bog. Goo. Yeah, we definitely need one more land. But we have most of our combo pieces, and a land gets us to... Ooh, Squadron Hawk, alright. A land gets us to this Read the Bones to find the rest of them. So here comes the Hawks. Not technically a rebel, but... Flying. Opponent passes. Well, play the land. Play Nomad en-kor. Pass the turn. Land. We need a land so desperately. Opponent. Squadron Hawk. Yep. And a bounce land. Oh, give us a land. Give us a land for this Read the Bones deck. You can do it. Opponent gets in with Squadron Hawk. We will take it. Oh, come on, deck. Untap land. Tap land. Well, play Crossroads. And I think we're actually going to play Spiritualist and get in for a damage. I mean, if our opponent might have to take a turn off to try to kill our stuff. Plains. Tapping, untapping. Alright, Defiant Falcon. And Squadron Hawk. Well, opponent's got a lot of flyers, that's for sure. But we are close to having our combo go off. Opponent gets in. I mean, we could just draw our combo off the top for this turn. Scoured Barrens. Well, let's Read the Bones. Bottom and also bottom. Play the Swamp. Kill Defiant Falcon. Get in with both. And pass the turn. We did not hit our finisher. We didn't find our combo piece. Cabria Crossroads, gain some life. Alright. Pro mono colored. Well, We got to find that combo piece before we're dead. That is the name of the game. Opponent hits us to 14 and passes. Nomad. Well, I guess we're just going to Spirit en-kor, Scoured Baron, and yeah, I guess we keep attacking. Yeah, keep attacking. Opponent blocks, so we just pump toughness. And, okay. Pass the turn. Come on, combo piece! We need our combo piece. Fengraph. Opponent. Bound in Silence. Alright, so no blocker. And another flyer. I mean, our opponent's getting frisky. They get in for 5. And we can't kill most of their stuff. If we hit our combo piece, we just win, though. Like, immediately on the spot. Land cycle. Get a swamp. Come on, deck. Be good. Pestilence. I mean, I think we do Pestilence. But this doesn't just save us. So, grow that. Kill the Hawks. Go attacking. Well, we'll see. This is a big turn. This is the turn where we really need to draw. All right, there goes our Pestilence. We really need to draw one of our life gain spells. Squadron Hawk, the last one. I guess technically we might have 2 turns. Opponent gets in, hits us. Yup. All right, looks like we have 2 draw steps to hit it. Down to 5. Opponent passes. We draw. Spirit en-kor. All right. That's not what we were looking for. However, that is a flying blocker. So that might buy us one more turn. Attack, attack. I guess we could also draw stuff like Prismatic Strands. What is this? Unmake on our Spiritualist. That's fine. Because we have Task Force in hand. So we can still go infinite if we draw it. And Spiritualist is kind of a strange choice because... this means we still have Spirit en-kor for blocking. So pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. So we block here. Kill Squadron Hawk. Yep. Opponent. Sax Fengriff gets a Squadron Hawk. Oh no. Well, we're back to needing to draw it this turn. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Ah! Okay. No, we're dead. Wow. Wow. Well, I can't believe we lost this match. That's all I can say. I feel like we should almost never lose this match. So basically, we just never do an infinite life piece. We have 8 in our deck, and we went through 18 cards. So I think the TLDR is we got unlucky. I mean, that's all you can really say. Where were all of our combo? There's Devour Flesh. Yeah? I don't know what we could have really done differently there, honestly. I feel like we should be very close to 100% to beat the Rebel deck, but, I mean, that's why you play the games. Sometimes you just don't find your pieces, and that's exactly what happened there. Even with Read the Bones, scrying stuff to the bottom, digging. We have a lot of redundancy, but sometimes it's not enough. Oh, that is man, this is going to go down as a very weirdly disappointing league. We've won our first round. In round 2, we played Delver, the best deck at Pauper, and timed out in a situation where we could have gained infinite life and won. And then this round where somehow we lost to Rebels, which if you could let me pick any deck in Pauper and say what deck do you want to play against with your life on the line with our life gain deck, it would be Rebels. I think it would seriously be our best matchup in the entire Pauper format, and it didn't work out. All right, well, it's gonna be a weird one, boys and girls. It's gonna be a weird one. All right, playing Pauper time. We are looking to infinite life combo in Pauper. And, yeah, let's see what our hand looks like. Okay. I mean, this hand's a little slow and clunky, but it's fine. We have 2 combo pieces. Snow-covered mountain. Interesting. So this could be like goblins or something. Scoured Barrens, go. Goblins. Oh, Delver. I very much misjudged this. Augur of Bolas. Well, we learned once that this is a challenging matchup. Let's Nomads en-kor. Basilica. Pick up Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Maybe Blue-Red Delver is better than normal Delver. Opponent. Gonna get in. Hit us. Down to... I mean, I guess last game we played against Delver, we timed out too. So, it's not like we just can't beat it. And that was against Mono Blue. Opponent brainstorms. This hand's not horrible against Delver. Got some card draw. Bunch of removal. Island. Another Augur of Bolas. So many Augurs. Opponent's just going to town. Another Preordain. Or maybe the same one. Well, let's Dusk Legion Zealot. Draw a card. Play Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. Double Pestilence is a bit weird. Evolving Wild for our opponent. It's in for 2. Well, we will take it. Down to 18. Miscreants for our opponent. And passes. Well, play the Swamp. What do we want to do here? Well, let's go attacking. See if our opponent does anything. Opponent takes it. Down to 18. Pestilence isn't the greatest. Let's just read the bones. Well, that's our combo pieces. Put on top. We'll keep both. Put on top, put on top. Play another Nomad en-kor. Opponent spell Stutter Sprites. Well, we will see. We have the infinite combo. It's going to depend on us actually being able to resolve it. But we have infinite mana combo. Pass the turn. Spiritualist, Nomads en-kor. That goes infinite. Opponent, going to get in. So we're kind of just hoping our opponent taps out. Hits us. Yeah, we take it. Down to 12. Preordain for our opponent. So if our opponent taps out here, we should win. Come on. Opponent passes. Leaving up them counters. Play a Plains. Play Spiritualist. And pass the turn. We can, with Devour Flash, we can go off at instant speed. Actually, let's get in with Dusk Legion Zealot. Leave back Spiritualist, Nomad. Pass the turn. Come on. Tap out. Tap out. Lightning Bolt. Well, this doesn't work. We will move that damage over to Spiritualist. Fizzle the Bolt. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Miscreant. Well, that resolves. Brainstorm. Alright, we're going to go for it right now. Oh. Alright, that's not correct. Alright. So let's... Yeah, this is our best window to go for it. While our opponent's partly tapped out. Although this means our opponent can't F6, which is making this take forever. Although I guess it's running their clock, which is not what we're trying to do. This is just our best window. Oh dear. We're going to let the brainstorm resolve, even though it's technically not correct. I don't want to time our opponent out. It's correct, though. All right, let's let our opponent brainstorm. Oh, all right, all right, all right. Let this resolve. Now we're going to get to do it. Augur. So now we get infinite life, and we should win. Now, hopefully, our opponent can just F6. And in theory, we just win the game. I mean, worst case, we can do it again next turn. We have another Spiritualist. So, devour flesh ourselves. Sack Spiritualist. Go up to 400. And opponent! A opponent of honor scoops it up. Okay! The combo. It's working. It's working. Against Delver, definitely need duresses. That's number one. Also, probably want Standard Bearer and maybe Prismatic Strands. The problem is, what do we cut? Let's go down to Grim Harvest, go down Dusk Legion Zealots. This figure is also important. How do we fit this many cards in? That's the big problem. Maybe we can go down one Pestilence. Let's go down one Pestilence. Although Pestilence is actually really good against our opponent. Alright, no Prismatic Strands. Let's go down to Severed Strands. Maybe we gotta go down both Grim Harvests. That might be too risky. We have more cards to bring in than we can really take out. Stinkweed is really important against Delver. Alright, let's go down 2 Severed Strands and the Doomblade. A little bit weaker on combo pieces, but hopefully that'll be fine. Alright, let's see if we can finish this off. Actually take down the dreaded Delver. Well, okay. Duress is good. We like Duress. Don't have any removal, which is a little scary, but... Alright, Miscreant for our opponent. Well, Swamp and Duress. Bolt, wow. Huh. It's a lot of removal. Well, let's take Brainstorm. Leave our opponent with all the removal spells. So, Task Force actually does get around what our opponent's doing. Spiritualist does not. Opponent draws a Preordain. Yeah, that's not bad. 2 to the bottom. Evolving Wilds. Cracks it. Bolt, Electrickery, 1 unknown in hand. Opponent gets in for 1. Well, let's see what we draw. Bajukabog. Well, Basilica. We're not going to duress this turn. Let's just Basilica pass. We're still missing a combo piece to go infinite anyway, so opponent. Evolving Wilds. Gets in with Miscreant. Sure. Devour Flesh. Let's play the Swamp. And run out Task Force. Pass the turn. Task Force, really good at dodging Lightning Bolt. It gets +3/+0, so it gains toughness equal to the damage Lightning Bolt deals. Which is pretty helpful. Opponent. Untaps. Delver. And passes. We're actually a good draw away from going infinite here. With Duress backup. Pestilence. Well, I think we're just going to do that while our opponent's tapped out. Come on, no days. No days. Yes, no days. Now we have a nigh unkillable Task Force. Do we get in for damage? Yes. So they bolt 6 toughness. They Electrickery block. Yeah, I think we're safe to attack. Opponent takes it. Down to 19. Those bolts can also go face, which is worth being aware of. Opponent, Delver. Does it flip? No. That's good. Opponent. Combat. Gets it. Well, we'll take it. Down to 15. So let's duress our opponent. Step 1. Alright, take Sandstorm. Play Bajuka Bog. Nuke the graveyard. Get in with Task Force. And Pestilence. Pass the turn. Augur of Bolas. Opponent goes digging. What do they find? We're still a draw away from just going infinite. Ponder. Okay. So we know our opponent's hand. Oh, come on. Give us the draw. Give us the draw. Do we want a Pestilence? Let's not. Scoured Barrens. Well, play Scoured Barrens. Gain some life. Yeah, let's get rid of Augur. Get in with Task Force. I wonder if our opponent actually can deal with this Task Force. We still have redundant combo pieces. Opponent. Ponders. We need to stay high enough on life that we don't get janked out by burn. We have all of our opponent's little creatures pretty well covered with Pestilence. And since Task Force... Task Force is just hilariously good here. Island. Preordain. And we're still just a top deck away from winning. Any of our targeting creatures lets us go infinite. Opponent leaves one on top. Swamp. Well, get in with Task Force. Hit our opponent. Play the Swamp past the turn. Brainstorm for our opponent. And now we don't really know their hand at all. We'd like to find our combo before they find counters. We've used a lot of our duresses. Opponent. Passing. We draw. Ash Barrens. Well, get in with Task Force. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to Gush. Okay. Untaps. This is the slowest clock. Delver. Opponent gonna pass. Well, Pestilence the Delver. Cycle Ash Barrens. Get a Swamp. Untap. Get in with Task Force. Okay. Hit our opponent. Play the Swamp, pass the turn. Opponent bolts our face down to 11. Untaps. Island. Fairy Miscreant. Well, Pestilence. Ooh. Opponent found a Scred. That is an answer. Well, Pestilence. And then Devour Flesh. Go up to 15. We did lose one of our best combo pieces, though. And we're also going to lose our Pestilence. That was not a great turn for us. Huh. Alright. No shuffle. Pestilence gonna go away. Yeah, Scred is the answer. Well, play Stinkweed. Pass the turn. Brainstorm for our opponent. And passes. Well, get in with Stinky. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. We're going to wait on this duress until we actually have something we want to resolve, rather than just firing it off. Get in with Stinkweed. Alright, I mean, if we can do this for 11 more turns, that also wins us the game. Opponent. Passing. Well, get in with Stinkweed. This is a plan-ish. Opponent takes it. Play Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. Opponent. Miscreant. Land. Untap. Well, get in with Stinkweed. Opponent takes it. Alright, let's duress. Swirling Sandstorm. Lightning Bolt Electrickery. Well, let's take Lightning Bolt. And then kill the Miscreant. Do we run out the Spiritualist? It's gonna die. Let's not. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. And passes. Well, get in with Stinkweed. Play Basilica. Pick up a Jukabog. Pass the turn. This is not the plan. This is not the plan. Bajukabog. Get rid of the graveyard. We are flooding out, but we're kinda getting there with Stinkweed. Alright, opponent finally kills Stinkweed. Well, let's pass the turn. Probably just gonna dredge Stinkweed. Delver of Secrets. Yeah, let's just dredge Stinkweed. Replay Stinkweed. Play the Plains. Pass the turn. Delver. Land. Plays the land. And opponent passes. Ooh, Castigate's not the worst. Let's Castigate. Opponent's going to bolt Stinkweed. Okay. Well, take the Electrickery. Devour Flesh Delver. Play Spiritualist. Basilica. Pick up a Jukabog. Pass the turn. Well, I mean, we're back to being a top deck away. Opponent. Passes. No dredge. No dredge this turn. Read the Bones is good. Bajukabog. Get rid of the graveyard. Read the Bones? Bottom and top. No dredge. No dredge. Alright, we're going for it. We're going for it. Spirit en-kor. Do we get it? Do we just pick apart Delver? With white-black infinite life? Alright, so gain some life. Opponent said, show it, and they'll scoop. So, yep. Severed Strands. Huh. Okay, we don't have infinite life. Well, play Task Force. So, this is one of those newfangled cards. This is one of those newfangled cards that technically has to have an opponent's creature. Pass the turn. I mean, there's still a decent chance we just get the beatdown win here, which is fine, but yeah, that was awkward. Well, I'm glad our opponent didn't scoop. I honestly thought we had infinite life. I guess we hadn't run into any situations where where that was relevant. Well, I guess we're doing it the old-fashioned way. We need a card that gives our opponent a creature. Go attacking. This is still a pretty unbeatable setup. Our opponent's... The funny thing about this deck, while the clock isn't fast, our opponent just can't kill our stuff. Like, their damage-based removal is completely useless. And I think that's a win for us. Alright, hit our opponent. Down to 4. Play Nomad's en-kor. Pass the turn. Ash Barrens. Yup. Opponent. Game? Like, how do you beat this setup if you're a Delver deck? Ash Barrens. Like, even Swirling Sandstorm, it doesn't do it. We can just pump all of our stuff and prevent all the damage. There's no way out. Who would have thought this deck worked? Oh. And our opponent, yep, I think that does it. Passes. No dredge. Go to combat. Attack. And our janky board of ultra jank spells. Oh my god. Alright, so we don't just win. Opponent blocks. Sure. Drops to 1. Well, play Stinkweed. Pass the turn. And game? White black life gain? Oh my god, this deck! Oh my goodness. We fed the kids with one of the jankier Pauper decks we've ever played. And one of our 2 losses was because we timed out when we very likely would have won with infinite life. Alright, well, let's crack this treasure chest. See what wonders it might hold. Oh, I can't believe this deck worked. I really can't believe it. Alright. Man. Ooh, Hydroblast. That's a good Pauper card. That's actually a really good Pauper card. And it probably has some amount of value. It usually does, unless this new promo has brought down the value. Let's see. $4.95. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Well, it's a winning chest, a winning league, and Pauper's sweet. That was super sweet. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it in the wrap-up. Sweet. So what do we learn this week about life in Pauper? And the deck actually sorta kinda really worked. We played a league, we ended up going 3-2, but that comes with a big asterisk. So our combo was surprisingly consistent and surprisingly effective. Like, it was very legit, but we did lose those 2 games. So what happened in those 2 games? First off, we lost to Mono Blue Delver to timing out in a game where I'm very confident that we could have gained infinite mana. So basically, what happened to that one was, in the first game of our match, we tried to combo like 3 or maybe even more times, where we had to go through that infinite clicking loop to get like 1,000 toughness, and it really ate up a lot of time. Normally that's fine. If we can combo once and have it resolve, we have enough time to win the match, but when we got to do it 2 or 3 or more times in the same game, because our opponent keeps countering our finisher, our Devoured Flesh, or our Severed Strands, that just ran us out of time. So by the time we got to game 3 at 1-1, we were in a position where if we had more time, we would have gained infinite life, and we would have won the game with our infinite life, because Delver can't beat infinite life. However, we didn't have enough time to do it. So we tried to like go on the janky beatdown plan, and we just ran out of time. So that was a loss that, if it wasn't for the clock, would have been a win. And then our other loss was to Rebels, and against Rebels, I just feel like we got unlucky. That feels like it should be close to an unlosable matchup. They don't really have instant speed ways to kill our creatures for the most part, and their deck is very soft to Pestilence. But in game 3, I think we got mana skewed in game 1. We won game 2 pretty easily. Game 3, we had the combo set up. We went through like 18 cards of our deck, and we just could not find a Devoured Flesh or Severed Strands to gain the life and close out the game. So that's how we lost that one. But really, we beat a Delver deck. We beat a lot of powerful decks and affinity decks. So I feel like life combo, apart from the timeout issues on Magic Online, which I do have to give a shout out to Magic Online, they have greatly improved the combo process. We were able to do this combo, if we set it up right, by just repeatedly clicking our Nomad en-kor or Spirit en-kor, so it sped up a ton. If we had to do it old school, where we're doing multiple clicks for each toughness boost, we would be timing out very consistently. But if you set the targets right, so you can just click, 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 it's actually practical to combo off, and we didn't have trouble with the timeout, except for that Delver match. So I feel like the deck is pretty legit. This deck was surprisingly competitive. Maybe it gets worse if people see it coming, but we have some weird incidental value against decks that are using like lightning bolts for removal spells and damage-based effects, because just the combo of our Nomad en-kor and Spirit en-kor with Spiritualist and also our Task Force, it just gives us these really good blockers. If our opponent attacks, we can boost the toughness of our Spiritualist or our Task Force, and then we also prevent the damage to our Spirit en-kor or Nomad's en-kor. So we have this like unbeatable wall of blockers that some decks just really can't deal with, and then eventually we find our combo piece and close out the game. Also worth mentioning, it didn't come up too much in this match, but these cards also combine incredibly well with Pestilence. Like Pestilence, we play it, if we have our combo pieces out but don't have infinite life, we can use our combo pieces, our Nomad en-kor, Spirit en-kor, to boost our toughness on Spiritualists, on our Task Force, so we lose nothing, no matter how much damage we want to deal with our Pestilence, we lose no creatures, and we just repeatedly wrath our opponent's board as we're beating down. So it's a surprisingly effective deck for Pestilence as well. So the only other card I really would like to add would be like Thorn of the Black Rose, one of the Monarchy pieces. I feel like this could be a very solid Monarchy deck, and drawing the extra cards could be kind of nice and effective. So that's something to keep in mind, but in all honesty, I was pretty happy with how the deck turned out. I feel like even though we finished 3-2 in terms of our record, the deck was even better than that record would indicate because of how the specific losses came about. And in the other matchups, we just kind of crushed people. Like, some decks do just not have good ways of interacting with what we're doing. So, Life Combo was sweet, Pauper was sweet, the deck was good, it was fun, it was unique, pretty awesome all around. So anyway, that's been our Playing Pauper for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.